are a superhuman. This means female wombats have a couch and baby wombats are called joeys. They will become roof couches, so what's the whole others?
Ayan ako, may taga-picture pala eh.
My Subarus are educated for a very short time, often used to babies, and their joeys are born before they're fully developed.
No, the man can hold the wombat. He can't
Oh, you were not holding the wombat.
Yeah, we're not holding the wombat.
You just sit in the side and take off this one so that they will see. Okay?
What did you want to put the mask on?
Dati kay mas mo na.
Dad, I'm scared. They're moving.
Ayaw na.
How about the koala?
Australia is one of the most important nations on earth. In fact, Australia is one of only 17 mega diverse nations whose home to more species than any other developed country. But sadly, Australia is facing an extinction crisis. We have the worst mammal extinction in the world. This is due mainly to predation by feral cats and foxes and habitat destruction. Most of Australia's wildlife is found nowhere else in the world, making its conservation even more important.
You sit near the koala na ka. It's alright.
I'm sitting there in the back.
No.
Picture na sa'yo? Yung gamitin?
Oo. Wala. Ito.
I know, Mom.
Mamaya.
Okay, I'll sit next to the wombat.
Look at ano. A sheep. There's a sheep.
Huh?
Oh.
Excuse me?
Say hi. Oh, they're coming to you. Okay?
They were seeing the fun show.
Let's make it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our farm show. My name is Darren, and this is Lee up on the horse. And we'll be your host for the show this afternoon. And our horse's name is Sam.
Guys.
Now, we have some activities for you today in the show, some things that you might like to try. You might like to have a go at cracking the whip. Towards the end of the show, you'll have the chance to milk the cow by hand, of course. And a bit later on, I'm going to show you how we shear the sheep. But before I can do that, we have to move some sheep into the shed. When we move sheep, it's called mustering, and to do the mustering, we use our special dogs. Dogs that we use are Australian Kelpies, specially bred for working sheep. So this is one of our dogs. This is Arthur. Now the Australian Kelpies, like Arthur, have been bred to work sheep for nearly 200 years, and now it's bred into dogs. It's instinctive in them to work sheep. Arthur is just over 5 years old, so if he was a person, he'd be around 35 or 36 years old. So he's still quite young. So I'm going to take Arthur out now. I'm going to show you how the mustering works. And after I've done that, I'm going to get him to bring the sheep right back into the shed, into this pen right here. Come on, Arthur, let's go. Good. Now, during mustering, the stockman, that's me, will control the dog, and in turn the dog will control the sheep. We use three main commands for the dogs. Command round, we'll send the dog to the left side of the sheep. The command back, we'll send him out to the right side. And the command stay, we'll make him stay where he is until he gets another command. Because the sheep will always move away from the dog, we can move the sheep to wherever we want just by controlling the dog. So the sheep are over here. I'm going to start by sending Arthur to the left of the sheep first, and that's the command round.
That dog up there?
Round. So you can see how the sheep immediately start to move. Send Arthur to the right side now. Go back. Go back. Goes out to the right. Go back. He Nick, go back, go back. So you can see how the mustering works. We can move the sheep to wherever we want. Stay. Good boy. And go back. Right, I'm going to get up and bring the sheep into the shed now. So it's gone behind them again. Here they come. Right, there's always one. Here it comes. There we go. All ready? Arthur. Now, a very important thing we do with the dogs, once they've moved the sheep for us, we like to reward them for doing that. We do that just by giving them a pat, lets them know that we're pleased with them. So we just grab him. Thanks. So we give them a pat, say, good boy buddy, good job, and when we do this it signs them off and lets them know their work is finished. So off he goes, off you go Arthur. Boy. Now you might be wondering what the horse was doing out there. Nothing at all, the mustering was done. But we also have some boys here, so we're going to introduce the boys. You now see, here they come. So this is the old boy, his name is Pete, and this is Trev. Trev's the young one. And the boys are called rams, and the reason that we have rams is so that they can breed with the ewes, and of course make more sheep. Now, when a stockman's out mustering the sheep on the horse, he likes to have some morning and afternoon tea, just as we all do when we're working all day. And the traditional tea that the stockman has is called billy tea, and that's because we brew the tea in a billy. This is the billy, so it doesn't matter what type of tea we put in here, it's always billy tea. So when the stockman wants a cup of tea, he'll get off his horse, he'll make a fire on the ground, he'll put the billy full of water directly into the fire, and once it's boiling, he'll throw in some tea leaves. Then he'll pick up the billy full of boiling tea now, and he'll swing the billy like this. Now, swinging the billy is a famous Australian tradition, but there is a practical reason why we do it. When we swing the billy, it forces the tea leaves down to the bottom of the billy immediately. So it's the same force that keeps the water in there. So with all the tea leaves at the bottom of the billy, the stockman can get a nice clean cup of tea much quicker, and that's a good reason for him to do it. Just to show that I wasn't tricking you, plenty of water in the billy. Now, let's see if I can get one of our visitors to come down and try this. I'm coming over here, I'm going to get this guy here. Would you like to try this, sir? Want to have a go at this? Come on, thank you. Thank you, sir. Where are you from? You're from Bunbury, okay? So get stand over here for me. Now, there's no trick to this. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. The billy's about half full now. I'll show you first. Keep your arms straight. Swing it forward this way around 2 or 3 times and stop, okay? Now, when you stop, don't stop like that. This way, yeah. There we go, that's it. And that's it. Good. There we go. We're going. Now, sir, I'm sure you noticed that when you were swinging the billy that the dog was barking. He didn't bark when I was doing it. This is Albert, and Albert's the judge of the billy swinging. He's the judge, so he watches everyone who swings the billy. When he saw you do it, sir, he said, very good. He was giving you a pat. Good boy, Albert. Now, Albert is a very young dog. He's just 18 months old, just a puppy. He's still in training at the moment. And he's the nephew of Arthur. He was the dog we saw mustering. Now, before I can show you how we shear one of these sheep, we have to move the sheep into the catching pen. As the name suggests, the shearer, he'll catch the sheep, You'll catch him from in here, bring it out through the gate, and he'll shear it just here. Whenever we move the sheep, of course we use our dogs. And we're going to get Albert to help us out with this. Good boy, Albert. As I said, he's our youngest dog, and we're going to get another one of our dogs here. This is Rusty. Come on, Rusty. Come on, buddy. Rusty, come on. Rusty. Come on, Rusty. Good boy. Rusty's our oldest dog. He's almost 10 years old, and he is the father of Arthur. So he's going to help Albert here. Ready, boys? Round. Round. Good boys. Push him up. Now it's very keen, as you can see there. Yeah, Albert. All right, Albert, they're in. Good boy. That's the way. Good boy. That's it. So we give our dogs a pat once again, once they've done the work for us. So we say, good boy, Albert. Rusty, come here, buddy. Rusty, come here. Good boy. So give Rusty a pat too. Good boy, Albert. Good boy, Rusty. Over you go, Albert. Over. Good boy. And Rusty, old man, through the gates. Good boy, Rusty. Good boys. Right, now this is the equipment that we use to shear the sheep, and it's called the shearing plant. And this switched on this electric motor here. This provides the power to do the shearing. When I pull it into gear, the motor drives a flexible shaft inside this tube down to the bottom to the tool that shears the sheep. Now this is the tool, and it's called the handpiece. The handpiece has two blades on it, a fixed blade on the bottom called the comb, and this combs through the wool. And a small blade on the top that cuts the wool off, that's called the cutter, and the cutter moves, as you can see. It's very fast, very noisy, very sharp, and it's also very dangerous. Now this shearing plant, this is what is used today. This is the modern way of shearing sheep. And being the modern way is also the easy way. But it wasn't always that easy. Long time ago, all the sheep in Australia had to be shorn by hand. This is the tool that's used. These are called shears. It was about 100 years ago that these were used. At that time in Australia, there were about 70 million sheep. They all had to be shorn every year with the shears. Shearers would work for 10 hours a day, and in a day they could shear around 70 or 80 sheep using the shears. Today, they can shear twice that many sheep. One shearer can shear 150 to 200 sheep in one day. So it's much easier today. And something else that makes it easier for the shearer is this piece of equipment. This was invented by a shearer who had a bad back. He couldn't shear sheep anymore because of his back. How do you think he got the bad back? Of course, bending over, shearing sheep down this position all day. So what do you think we do this then? Do we put the sheep in here, do you think? Make it easy to shear? It's for the shearer, not the sheep. Shearer gets in, down in a shearing position. You can see how the springs are working, supporting quite a lot of my weight and taking a lot of strain off my back. So I'm going to get one of these sheep out now and show you how we shear it. Hand you over to Lee. She'll explain to you what's going on during the shearing.
So when the shearer catches the sheep, the first thing he does is he turns it upside down very quickly. This gets the sheep off its legs, and that way it's completely under control and it can't get away. Now the shearer starts the shearing by removing the belly wall. And the belly wall, once it's been removed, is kept separate from the rest of the wall. This is because the belly wall needs different processing to other walls. When a sheep lays down on its belly, it picks up a lot of rubbish from the ground. Mainly vegetable matter such as grass seeds and birds and pickles, and this is really hard to remove from the walls. Now, in a commercial shearing shed, there will be more than just one shearer, usually 4 or 5 working together, and we call them a team of shearers. They'll start work at 7:30 in the morning, work for 2 hours, have a break and cup of tea, work for another 2 hours, and go on for an 8-hour day. So when up onto the head garland when the shearer shears the sheep's head, you must be very careful around the eyes and ears. Now the neck is the most difficult part of the sheep to shear, and as you'll see, the handpiece goes underneath the wool, and the shearer has to feel for the skin before opening out the wool to see where he's going. In Australia, we shear mainly merino sheep, that's the breeding sheep. Merinos are very wrinkly and have lots of loose skin all over their bodies, but mainly around the neck. They might like to think of shearing as having a haircut, and when you get your haircut, it doesn't hurt. You look neat and tidy for a while, but as your hair continually grows, before long, you need to have it cut again. And it's the same with the sheep, except we only shear the sheep once a year. Now this part of the shearing is called the long blow. A blow being a stroke of the handpiece. And the long blow is the longest blow a shearer can do on the sheep. From one end of the sheep to the other. So he can remove the bottom wool very quickly and he does the long blow. Now, a typical sheep farm in Australia will have about 5,000 sheep, and teams of shearers will travel around from one farm to another. Once they get to a farm, they will stay there until all the sheep are shorn, and then the team will move on to the next farm.
Skirt around the fleece, and we can remove this wool. This process is called skirting the fleece. So this is the back leg. So remove all the short, dirty wool from right on the edge. Up along the fleece, up to the front, like you see here. And some of the short wool from around the neck. Now the reason that we do this is to increase the value of the fleece, because these pieces we've removed, they're much less valuable than the main fleece wool. And these pieces are called pieces. Now Australia has some of the best quality and the finest wool in the world. This beautiful fleece wool will be made into very high quality clothing, things such as men's suits, ladies' jackets, evening dresses, all very expensive. And this is how much wool a sheep produces in 1 year, about 5 kilos. That's enough wool to make 3 complete men's suits. If you go to buy those suits, they would cost you over $1,000. But the value of this fleece is around $40. $40 is what the farmer gets for a fleece of wool. Now we put the wool into a wool press. This little box is the wool press. We put about 40 or 50 fleeces in here, press it down tight using this machine, and that's how we make a bale of wool. Most of Australia's wool is exported, and we export our wool to many different countries. The main one today is, where do you think? China. China, of course. Now the belly wool and the pieces, they'll be made into woolly socks, woolly jumpers, and blankets for the bed, things like that. All of these little bits we have left. These are called locks. Locks get mixed together and made into a material called felt. Felt material can be made into many different things. Here's just one example, this felt hat. This is made from pure new Australian merino wool. Now, when a stockman's out mustering the sheep, he uses the Australian stock whip. Now, when we crack the whip, it makes a very loud bang. The purpose of the whip is simply to get the attention of the sheep that we're mustering. That is the only purpose of the whip. We don't hit any animals with it. And this is how we crack the whip. Now remember, when a stockman's cracking the whip, he'll be riding along on his horse. And we have to be very careful that we don't hit our horse. So there's two methods that we use to crack the whip to make sure that we don't. Crack it over the horse's head like this. Another way we can do it is up and down like this. When we do it that way, the whip travels alongside the horse. Now, if you watch very closely this time, you'll be able to see what makes the whip crack. But this time, I'm not going to make any sound. No sound this time. So this is how we do it. We swing the whip forward. To make it crack, we have to change direction with our arm and go back in the opposite direction. So it's forward, and then back, forward, and back. When we change direction, that creates a loop in the whip. This loop then travels out to the end of the whip like a wave. When it gets to the end, it will flick the end over faster than the speed of sound. So this piece on the end called the cracker, this is breaking the sound barrier. So it's a sonic boom at the hearing. Now this is just for the adults, and who would like me first to come down and have a go at cracking the whip? Yes, come on down, thank you. Thank you. So get you stand in this circle here for me if you could. In the circle there. Where are you from? California. Welcome. Right, now before anyone can attempt to crack the whip, we must have this hat on, okay? So we put that on there. It's very important that we wear the stockman's hat while we're cracking the whip. And why do you think we have to wear the hat? What's it for, do you think? Yep, she said for protection, so you don't hit yourself with the whip. Good reason, yes? But the reason for the hat looks good for the pictures of the camera. Now, are you right or left-handed? Done this before? Okay, so stay there for me, because I'll show you first. So this is forward. Now when you swing the whip, keep your arm straight. Imagine a helicopter, okay? To make it crack, we go the other way. We do that on the count of 3, right? So 1, 2, okay? Right, you try. So arm out straight first and swing that way. Nice straight arm. Whip off the ground, get it right around behind your head like that with the helicopter. Yep. Go faster, much faster. Faster, faster. Yep. Keep going faster, faster. Yep, good. Now go the other way. Right, we're going to show you again. So what you have to do is you have to keep your arm horizontal like that. You can go to your elbow bent. So you right it, it's flat like that. When you swing, keep it flat like this. See how my hand is going behind my head like that? And then without stopping, you have to swing it this way. Above your head like that. Okay? So keep your arm nice and straight when you swing it. There we go, a bit faster, much faster. Now go the other way without stopping. Okay? So from here, just swing it back across your body like that. Above your head though, keep it above your head. So give it one more try. Arm nice and straight, swing it fast. Good, faster, faster. And swing it back without stopping and follow through. Okay, well done, good job. Don't have to go those really hard. Takes a bit of practice, so give us some breath and grab my hat. Well done, let's give a clap, here you go. Good job. Okay, who else like to have a go? Come on, sir, thanks. Let's go here. Thank you, sir. Welcome, where are you from? Right or left? Okay, so this is forward, and then to crack it we go the other way, okay? On the count of 3, so 1, 2, okay, right, the other try. Round you go. Yep. There we go, now swing back. Whoa, close. So when you swing back this way, instead of going down like that, you have to keep it up here. So keep it off the ground. Now you can't hit the people there, the whip doesn't reach. So round you go. Yep, off the ground, and then swing back in the air. Whoa, close, close. Very close. What you did when you got here, what you did is you stopped. Don't stop. Big follow through, okay? He's almost got it. Now swing back, big follow through. Whoa, close. You're just going downwards a bit, keep it right up here like that. Try again. He's very close to getting it. Maybe this time. There we go. He's really awesome. Give it a clap there. Not many people can get it back like that, so good job. Give it a big clap. Very good. Now we're going to give you the opportunity to milk the cow. So cow's going to come in. Here she comes. And our cow's name is? Cow's name? It's Maddie. Okay, Brenda's retired. Now Maddie is a Jersey cow, specially bred for producing milk. Cows like Maddie produce about 25 to 30 litres of milk every day. This is a 20 litre bucket, so just over one of those every day. This is how I milk the cow by hand. Maddie has 4 teats hanging out. Just imagine my thumb is one of those. Grip the teat very firmly between your thumb and your forefinger. This is to trap off the milk, then squeeze. Trap first, then squeeze. Don't forget to trap first, because if you squeeze first, you'll squeeze it up, and we want it to come down. But before we milk the cow, we have a little surprise, and this time we would like some of the children to come down to this. So if you'd like to come down, put up your hand. Don't come down until I pick you, please, because I cannot pick everybody. So stand over here, let's go over here, yeah? Okay, this one here. Right, the girl up the top there, the one on the right, yes. Only one of them though. This one I picked. Either one's fine, either one. Yeah, come see here first, guys. Right, this one here. Yep. This one there. Hang on a minute. Sorry, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one's coming? None of them? Okay. Right, so hands back up. Okay, this girl here. Yep, that one. Get another one from over here. This one, yep. Come on. Okay, thanks guys. Sorry I can't pick everyone, I can only pick 6. Right, so this one's for you. That one's for you, right? Don't start drinking yet. Alright, one for you. One each for you. Yep, grab one for the bottle guys. And one each for you, okay? Now, what are we going to do guys? We're going to see. I'm about to say don't start yet. You have to hold on your bottles with 2 hands. Hold them up high. And just get ready. You cannot start till I say go, okay? You have to wait till I say go first. Okay, we all ready, guys? Here we go. Hold your bottles down. There we go. That's for you. Yep. Good. Up like that. There we go. Excellent. Right, there we go. So what you have to do is you have to get the card back. It has to come downwards. That's the way. No squeezing. No squeezing.